Okay, we are back. So please, before continue with our stories, please, we invite you to donate $1, $2, $3, $5,
It
ten
makes a
dollars.
difference.
It makes a difference, and you can impact the
Change
community
lives.
and change lives. You were saying, Miss Cynthia, we were talking about the regular day
A
that when a
regular
family
day.
arrives.
Well,
So, mhm.
so we said that we had the 5 components on our parenting program. The first one is the ECE, when you drop off your child. The second one is the toy instructor, so where you go into a classroom and they have the materials, they provide the materials, and they give you, all the information about this toy will be uh, develop it on your child when you doing those amazing interactions with parent child. And then the third component is the parent lessons. So that one is an hour that you will receive more than 10 lessons. It talks about childhood illnesses, financial literacy, parenting roles. It's a wonderful menu of subjects that you can learn, and believe me, those are wonderful that you take something home and it makes a change in your regular day. And then the fourth component is the community engagement, so we always bring someone from the community. It will be, Texas Agri Life, it can be um,
Habitat for
Habitat for
Humanity,
Community,
San Antonio Water System, CPS
CPS
Energy.
Energy, different resources that you may not know that they're available for you, and you can take advantage of those, utilizing and helping your family to
Yeah.
to
Such as
yeah,
discount
yes,
programs, right? So they offer,
correct,
yeah, the different programs that they can offer for seniors or for the regular
correct.
customers. Yeah.
And the last component that I always say that is the component that link everything that is happening during the day is the home visit, because in
Visitation.
the home visit we have our home visitor that she will go for 30 minutes to your home, and she will model for you utilizing the toys that you created in your class. She will utilize, the concept ball, the horse. Oh, this is too little, right?
The happy inside
The
pillow.
happy and sad pillow. So she will be utilizing these wonderful toys that you create yourself during class. She will be modeling for you interactions. Once she see that, that everything is happening at home, and she start the conversation about linking, what you learn in class, linking what the child is doing in the classroom. And that's when we said that that's the beauty of the program, the home visit, because everything
Connects.
that we see connects. Everything that you go through during the day connects at home.
Yeah.
So we
And
have a wonderful message from Miss Lupita Matias. She's saying, Buenas tardes, Miss Fatima. Saludos.
hola, mi Lupita, buenas tardes, saludos. Gracias por estar conectada. Comparta, comparta,
Comparta,
por favor.
comparta, porque sí necesitamos que todos sepan de este magnífico
Sí,
programa. Everyone needs to know about
sí,
this wonderful program and the impact that they make on our lives. So
sí.
it can not only be on Fatima and Cynthia. We want to touch more people. We want to impact
More
more lives.
families.
So that's what we hear,
Miss Cynthia, you said something very important right now. You said not just us. Definitely, that is the message, because once like a story like us, Miss, we were given an opportunity to change our lives. So that's what why right now and currently, because we have not continued with our story. So now we are working for Avance. I have been working for Avance for 19 years, and I graduated like in 2001. I graduated with
mhm.
my two children. If you know me, I have a boy and well, they are not a boy, not girl anymore. So I have two young adults, my daughter Carla and my son Hector, which I love them, and I say hi if you see
I hope they
me,
watch it.
please, yes, and thank you for your support always. And for how long you have been working with Avance, Miss
I've
Cynthia?
been with Avance for 17 years, and that's what I'm so proudly shared, the magic of this program, because I have walked the path in different positions. I started as a teacher, as a child development teacher, and then I was, help and support, the home visitation component. Then I became a supervisor of children's services, and lately I'm a senior director. So if I can do it, everyone can do it. And it sounds easy, but I'm going to tell you one thing, and I always want to share this in Spanish because we always direct into our families in English, but we need to say it in Spanish.
Sí,
Empezamos creyendo que no podemos, pero estos pequeños juguetes te cambian
la
la
vida.
perspectiva de cómo vas a cambiar tu vida. Eso es muy importante que lo pensemos, no piensen que solamente hablamos inglés porque pasamos ese camino. Nosotros siempre vemos la importancia de hablar
Sí,
español
sí,
y
claro.
decirles que
Sí
sí se
se
puede.
puede. Sí se puede.
Okay, we have another wonderful message. Hola, mi Cynthia, great program, Precept Graduate 2024, Cristina Medina. Good to hear from you,
Eh.
Cristina.
Gracias por estar aquí. Thank you
Mhm.
for being here, Miss Christina. And
It,
same as Miss Cynthia, yes, I also walked through the path. I started as a parent with my two children after graduation, and they helped me taking care of my children because at that time it was the phase two.
mhm,
Yes, now very known as Caminos al Futuro.
correct.
So while they were taking care of my children, I decided to go back. Yes, based on the invitation and the encouragement that I received from Avance staff. Eh, After graduating, I started as a teacher. Same as we started as a teacher. But it's because once you are involved in that children's education, you have a better understanding and you got in love. I promise you that you get
You
in
fall in
love.
love,
You
yeah.
fall in love. So we continue, and yes, also I passed through different positions. Always why? Because Avance also provides you with the tools and the opportunities to grow, and that's why we continue here. And now I'm the PSEP manager, and I'm more than happy to continue serving the community that in which I live in San Antonio.
And we are here to ask for your support because remember, if we already walked the path, we already been helped, we already holding ourselves and helping others, but we want you to change lives. So we asking for your support. So click on the little link that they providing so you can start providing support. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1,000. Why not? But we are waiting for those supports.
Yes, and yes, you have heard about our stories, but also yesterday I saw a question in the live. They were asking, and what about the children?
Oh.
Yeah, the children. They also we can say a few about them, Miss Cynthia.
About our Avance childrens, yes,
Yeah.
their tribe at school. They actually, when when you come to Avance with your child, you always expecting and what's gonna happen. What's the aftermath after you finish Avance. Of course, we provide you the base, the strong base for you to construct after that. Because once you go through the Avance program, you get those tools to say, okay, I learned that I can be better, I can have a better way to support my child, but I also have to advocate for him at school. And that is the most important thing that you learn at Avance. You became your own advocate and has a ripple effect. You will be the best advocate for your child. And that is one of the most important tools that we learn
Yes, and being a role model,
in being
because
a role
they
model.
have observed how uh, taking going back to school. They observed that. I remember when we were together attending school. Yes, also we attended at San Antonio College. We started there, right, Miss Cynthia?
Yes.
We said maybe another message. Please, yes, and
I
say
haven't
hi
heard the
to
ring,
us.
so we're waiting for your support. Team, we're waiting for your support.
And Miss Cynthia, um, do you know? Have you heard about the well during the toy making classroom? There is another area that we provide support, and this part is the social part. The parents
Mhm.
can connect with others, creating those groups and to support each other. And later on, these days it was not like in our times because currently they use
Their
other some
social
apps,
network,
the
they
social
use
network, right?
WhatsApp, they use Facebook, but before I think it was more, like
Phone call
phone calls, regular phone calls, but
or
you still
regular
creating
visits.
that network because you see him face to face. You
Yeah.
you have the opportunity that talk in those little round tables, meeting, sharing. Sometimes you share, whatever you can bring. There's people that they love to share with others, and that's how you create your network there. Because you meet people that they're probably your next door neighbor, and you have never seen them because you're afraid to open the doors. But
Yeah.
Avance, that's what it brings to you. That social network that you need to have because, it is really important.
Yes, and why do we mention this? It's because after meeting with Cynthia and going together to Avance, also the friendship started and having the same needs, I can say, because we were by ourselves here in San Antonio. So we support each other's even to go to the store. I
That's true.
remember you were taking care of my children while you were doing your purchases and vice versa.
Vice versa. Yes,
So,
that's true.
and also going to doctor appointments, sometimes you need to go and you need to go inside a doctor's office. And so you need somebody that you can rely to take care of your children while you are there. So that's the kind of support that you can find creating and building friendships with other participants. Besides that, eh, that continues through the years. Today, well, I can say that monthly, I have friends from Avance still that we
Mhm.
meet to celebrate any accomplishment, to celebrate our birthdays, and to continue talking about what our children are doing and our families are doing. A part of life is keeping those people that really try with you during the hard times. It is very important because if they stay in your life, so you don't feel alone.
And you become part of the Avance family
Avance,
because
because once a participant in Avance,
you always an Avance family.
it's an Avance family. And
And
guess what? I know that it was you and me, las tu comadres, ¿verdad? Las dos comadres. Pero we have
the third one this time.
a third, a third comadre here, una invitada, amiguita de nosotros desde también ese tiempo que pudo acompañar y vamos a darle la bienvenida a Amparito. Ven, Amparito, pasa por acá. A ver, déjame,
Yo
le
le doy esto.
abrimos una sillita. A ver, Amparito,
Aquí en el medio.
siéntate por favor. Así. ¿Sí?
Ujú.
Ajá.
Spanish.
Sí, ya. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Hola, hola.
¿Cómo has estado, Amparito? Que te invitamos. Ah, ok. Ay,
Así.
ok, aquí venimos. Hola, hola, hola. Somos como mueganitos. Lo bueno es de que somos como
Sí.
mueganitos. Amparito, a ver, cuéntanos aquí, ¿cómo fue que a ti te reclutaron para el programa? ¿Cómo Avance te encontró a ti?
Bueno, a mí Avance me encontró en el área de Fenley, en Fisher, que aún todavía vivo en esa área. Y empezaron a dar volantes para vouchers,
Ujú.
sí,
Ok, los
para,
flyers.
para, para estar en el programa. Estoy hablando de los principios del 2000.
Eran bien diferentes.
Eran
Yo
muy
siempre digo y
diferentes.
me copio esta frase de una de mis compañeras
Sí.
que el avance que conocimos nosotros al de ahorita es, es de ir de nada a tu Prada, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Pero si hizo diferencias con nosotros en ese tiempo,
Imagínate
imagínate lo que
ahora.
podemos hacer ahora con el soporte de todas las personas que nos están viendo.
Ha sido bastante progresivo, o sea, del principio estamos hablando de casi 30 años Imagínate, o sea, fue bastante ayuda y hasta ahorita se ha
30 años.
trabajado.
30 años. Pues,
Ha sido que-
comparte qué edad tiene tu bebé de avance, porque ya 30 años
Ya.
dice mucho.
Sí, pero no hay que decirle edad, ¿verdad?
Del
Y el
Oh,
niño,
tiempo,
claro,
de
sí.
la edad
claro,
del
claro.
niño.
Bien
Bueno,
orgullosos de
sí.
nuestra edad, claro que sí.
Sí, la primera, porque los 4 fueron avance, mis 4
Ah,
hijos fueron avance, y la
ajá.
primera pues es Mariana y ya tiene ya 28 años.
28 añitos.
28 años
So
El-
Mariana.
20 years ago is when
Ajá,
Avance
en
did the
avance.
impact in your life.
Ajá.
20 years ago.
Yes. Miss Amparito, she said that she found a flyer uh, on the street, en la calle.
Sí, in the
Sí.
street. Y también dejaron en nuestra casa, aparte, flyer, o sea, tenía varios y y pues empecé a verlos, ¿verdad? De qué se trataba. En ese entonces mi hija tenía entre 2 a 3 años y pues era yo primeriza como mamá, equivocándome, y ella pues estaba chiquita, muy apegada a nosotros, a mi esposo y a mí. Entonces me interesé y fui a las oficinas, ¿verdad? Que estaban ahí todo en Stonewall Flanders, ahí era donde estaba
Sí, ahí
ahí
también me
en
tocó a
avance.
mí.
Entonces me inscribí y empezamos, y fue un desarrollo tanto para mí, para mi familia y pues lo más importante para mi hija, ¿verdad? Porque si ya tenía entre 2 a 3 años, iba a ir muy preparada para iniciar pre-kinder.
Okay. Miss Amparo said something very important. When she was recruited, or she found a flyer and also a flyer that it was left at her home. Her daughter, the oldest, she was 2 years old. So she saw this as an opportunity because now, after, well, I'm adding that, after that years, she sees that how that change was impacting her child, because the most important also and part of the avance to Gen approach is to prepare your children to be ready for school readiness. So she saw that as one of the biggest benefits for her child.
Sí, y las clases también para mí, ¿verdad? De parenting, cómo enseñarle a ella, ¿verdad? Cómo enseñarle a desarrollar su cerebro, a utilizar sus manos, a ser independiente, lo más importante que era ser independiente. Entonces, ella fue creciendo y conmigo, no, yo todos los días iba bien, contenta, se los juro que trataba de no faltar, porque yo venía a mi casa a ser ama de casa y a preparar comida y todo, pero bien contenta porque sabía que mi hija estaba cambiando. Sí.
Ahí Lisa. Sí, como dice, how Miss Amparo said it, that she was like also what she observes is because through the painting classes, she learned how the brain develops, how the child develops the physical, the fine motor skills, the gross motor skills, talking about physical, and also how this program helped her to become more independent because, and I remember that she was so attached to you.
Sí, ella estaba súper apegada a mí y lloraba mucho, no le gustaba socializar con nadie, o sea, estaba bien apegadita conmigo y yo pensaba, decía, en 2 años, en un año, ¿cómo voy a batallar para cuando llegue a pre-kinder?
Pero
Cuando
cuéntales cómo viste tú la diferencia en tu hija una vez que conociste Avance con esta etapa.
Pues una diferencia de 0 a 100 grados.
A
No,
big difference.
bastante, o sea,
From
era,
0 to
era del 0 al 100, o sea,
200.
sí, cuando ella ya se graduó, cuando ella fue un impacto, o sea, de que dices, wow, qué bonito, o sea,
Qué bonito.
por eso estoy hablando de que llevé a mis hijos a los 4 avance.
Yes.
Porque si vi que la primera, todo lo que ella se
todo lo que
realizó,
se pudo hacer
se
con
pudo
ella.
hacer con ella, pues imagínate, con los demás también.
Yes. So Miss Amparo is mentioning that when she observed the big change or the big impact that her older child had, so she decided to continue with Avance in any of the programs because she wanted the same for all of her children.
Sí.
¿Y en qué graduó Marianita? A ver, cuéntanos la historia.
Bueno, siguió sus estudios, terminó primaria, secundaria, fue a high school, pertenecemos a Harlandale, ¿verdad? Todos ahí, mis hijos. Ella fue a Harlandale, se graduó de high school y después ella quiso estudiar en la Universidad de UTSA y ella tiene una licenciatura de Relaciones Internacionales. y pues ha viajado por partes del mundo hizo un intercambio de estudiantes de UTSA a Alemania y pues conoció varias partes de Europa y estuvo allá casi 3 meses estudiando. Y sí, nos pusimos nerviosos porque era la primera vez que viajaba mi hija y ella le gustó mucho y ha sido una niña y una muchacha muy dedicada a su estudio, a todo lo que gracias a Dios, a todos sus logros y lo que ella quería hacer.
Yes, Miss Amparo's daughter, she is mentioning that her daughter graduated with a bachelor's degree in international business, and she even experienced going to other countries because of the opportunity that her work and her education is has given her in these years. So she has a successful story, same as we said that two-gen approach. Because
Yes.
something that we can mention, and it is, I think that we all agree, because our students also are successful. They have been in completing a degree, and they are currently working in the different fields and the different degrees they have pursued. But it's important to mention that once you come to the program, you learn through the lessons and you put it in practice. Believe us, you won't be having hard time with your children, because your children are already, they love to learn. They get in there, and they are so passionate about education. That's something that we three
And remember,
experience.
Avances at two generation, the passion is not only on the children, but also on the
And the
parents, because
parents.
there's a triple effect that we getting stronger so we can pass it on to them. And that's
Mhm.
exactly what happened to us,
Sí,
right?
es lo que le decimos porque yo, pues nací en México, pero tengo también un bachillerato en contabilidad en México. Estudié en el estado de Coahuila, una ciudad que se llama Saltillo. Entonces a mí también de chiquita me gustó estudiar. Pero cuando yo ya me casé, ¿verdad? Y migré aquí a los Estados Unidos, pues me dediqué a ser mamá. Pero siempre tenía esa idea de seguir
Inquietud.
superándome. Entonces me metí a clases de ESL cuando ellas estaban chiquitas.
Sí.
Encontré Avance PICEP ahí en Fenley. Estudié parenting. Saqué mi GD también aquí en Estados Unidos. Fui a Palo Alto College y y pues también tuve mi GD, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
Y seguí pensando en el futuro que me quería superar, ¿verdad? Como mamá, para darles el ejemplo a mis hijos. O sea, de que me gustaba también superarme
That's
a
so
la edad que yo
important.
tenía.
No,
Muy bien.
there is no the limits. We put the
Ajá,
limits. There are no limits. We can overcome any challenge with that support. And Avance provide you with that
ajá,
support.
sí.
So,
Te hace como mujer también independiente y que tú puedes demostrar a ti misma y a tu familia y al mundo donde vivas que tú puedes, aunque tengas tus hijos.
oh,
Oh my goodness, that is so difficult to translate.
oh,
But what
Sí,
Avance does for us as a woman and role is to empower you, give you those tools, give you
ajá.
that in to be independent, to know that there's something there for you. So that's what Avance does in your life. So, oh my God, I don't want to cry.
let
No,
me
no,
tell you that
sí, sí, ya sé,
I
yo
got
también tengo que
transported in
llorar.
time.
I'm trying to translate,
Sí.
but I don't want to cry.
Min, wait, donation. It was a donation,
We
Mr.
received a donation for
Jillian and
Jillian and
Jacob. Thank
Jacob.
you so much. And to celebrate, we're gonna sing to you.
Ay, oh my
Yes,
God.
yes, because we have our anthem, Avance anthem. Yeah, so let's do it, girls.
Okay.
Okay. In English and then in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? One,
No me la
two,
sé.
one,
One.
two, three. Twinkle, twinkle, avance star, how we wonder who you are. Stand up tall and then we'll say, welcome, welcome, avance star. Twinkle, twinkle, avance star, we're so proud of who you are. Si nos quieren escuchar de nuevo cantar.
No.
No. Ahora en español,
Ok.
porque es tradición. A ver, ¿listas? 1, 2, 3. Brilla, brilla, estrellita de avance, qué maravillosa eres tú. Párese de frente y todos diremos, bienvenidos, bienvenidos, estrellita de avance. Brilla, brilla, estrellita de avance, estamos orgullosos de quién eres tú. Ay, those memories. I
Sí.
remember the transition. That is the transition after doing the activity in the classroom at back time. So currently it's kind of the social emotional activity because every day when you attend, that's after before leaving the classroom to go to the parents
That is so
classroom.
welcoming and
That's
pleasant.
the part that and I miss. I missed it because as a parent, right? But we observe it, and now working with staff and working with the families and children that we serve.
Muy bien.
Ay, pues muchas gracias por habernos acompañado. Ay. Ahora, a ver, ¿qué les vas a decir? What are you going to say to the people that is watching us in this moment? ¿Qué les vamos a invitar?
Pues invitar a que se inscriban en el programa, traigan a sus niños, ustedes como mamás también entren al programa de parenting, también hagan sus donaciones para que este programa continúe, ¿verdad? Como dicen aquí los compañeros y amigos, $1, $2, $5, lo que les de su corazón, ¿verdad? Para las donaciones, para que pues siga avance fuerte, fuerte, fuerte.
Así es.
Gracias, Miss Amparito is inviting everyone to donate $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, anything that is coming from your heart. There is no small donation. Please help us to help other people.
Tenemos un bonito mensaje de Juanes. Dice que recuerdos bonitos de avance. Y es cierto, that's something that we always take on our hearts. You know, every time that we hear this song, we remember how we were parents before, how we felt when we were singing that song. And now we see other families having the same joy that we had before. So, muchas gracias, Juanes. Thank you.
Oigan, pero algo que se nos está olvidando, comadres, something that we are forgetting. How can they donate? What do they have to do? ¿Qué es lo que pueden hacer?
Just click on the link that we have here on the chat, right? So let's click.
Sí. ¿Cómo pueden donar?
I will not say tap, but click.
Está apareciendo.
All right,
Rosario,
Rosario, we have a donation. Team, keep it coming, team.
Money.
Sí, muy bien.
Remember, we changing life with each donation.
Oops. We are looking like maybe somebody that is coming with a big check. ¿Verdad? A ver, there is another message. Hay otro mensaje.
Message.
¿Dónde andan las comadres? Irma, Laura, Erika, Rosario. Vamos a saludarla.
Hola. Todas esas comadres ha sido una amistad que menciona aquí Miss Fátima, ¿verdad? La amiguita, que estuvimos en Avance y crecimos con nuestros niños y a lo largo de todos estos años iniciamos una amistad y pues cada quien tuvo sus, ¿cómo le llamo? Su camino, ¿verdad? De lo que ellos estaban buscando, estudiar y los trabajos que tienen, pero siempre nos recordamos con mucho cariño y tenemos nuestras reuniones a veces y platicamos de todo lo que hemos crecido como familia y que todas nosotras, las que estaban mencionando, pues todas fuimos a Avance.
Correct.
¿Quieres que
So Oh,
Sí.
okay. So what Samparito was saying is how strong you build that relationship with the families that you meet when you become part of the Avance program. That is, years have passed, and they're still meeting. They're still, greeting each other with the same respect and love. That even though that they walk different paths, not they have their own professions. They have built their own, different types of, you know. Uh, lives, they're still getting together, greeting each other, and that's what you do at Avance. So you build your relationship with others, the network, that social network that will support you along the way.
Sí.
You're never gonna be alone, right? Nunca
Yes.
vas a estar
No.
solo. They're always gonna be there for you. So that is the most important thing that we want to share. Each one of us, I think, is a reflect of what Avance is. Each one of us represent your community, because even though we are all from San Antonio, we are from different areas of San Antonio,
Sí,
and
yes.
we bring those I will say those cultural beliefs that we have, and bring it here together, and we make it happen as one
That's
community,
one
and
Yes.
that's what we
community.
do.
That's what we do.
And that's what I want you to understand. Todo lo que hacemos juntos en Avance
That's it.
dura para toda la vida. Tu educación, la información que agarras, los recursos que te dan, el cambio que va a impactar a tu familia es muy
Muy
importante.
importante. Familias y de los lugares alrededor de San Antonio. You are from Emmendorf, Natalia, Lyda, Uvalde. We have services for
So we have
you.
families from Converse too.
Yeah, Converse, yes, sure. So please, remember, we have the in-person services once a week, 9 months, and a graduation at the end of your journey, your beautiful journey with Avance. But also, we offer the virtual class on Thursdays. So this is the moment. Right now, we are in recruiting. We are recruiting, right, Miss Cynthia?
We
we
are recruiting. We have a space for you. We have 5 different locations for our pizza program. We have 3 new locations this year. We having 2 locations in the SISD district on Mission Academy and Highland Hills. We also have in Edgewood, Gardendale, and the 2 standalone. Center-based program, one located on the south side of San Antonio, 934 Flanders, and the other one on the west side of San Antonio on 1103 South San Jacinto. You can call us at our main office or the number. We
the
we
deadline,
are receiving a
mid
message, and I'm
October.
trying to read it.
Yes.
So we are registering, but the soonest that you're registering, the better, because you will enjoy all the free. The 3 lessons that you will have, we don't want you to miss any lesson. So, the soonest that you can register, come and
Sí.
meet us. So, our number is 210-223-3667. If you already graduated from Avance, send everyone that you know that will benefit from our program. Remember, everything is free. You don't have nothing to lose. All we ask for you is your commitment to stay with us for 9 months.
Yes. Miss Cynthia said perfectly that if you can call and then reach out to us for registration at the Carmen P. Cortez at the number 210-223-3667, or in our south location, Fenley, the number is 210-977-1485. Those are the two magic numbers, and that will be your big opportunity. So
And you
please.
you can also contact us through social media and Avance
Yes.
Facebook, and also
Instagram.
avancesa.org or Instagram. So we have different ways that you can get a hold of us. So if you call us, we will refer you to the right address locations.
Location,
Yes.
yes. Because yeah, so we are expanding. Yes, we wanna go where the families are.
Yes, of course, we do have night classes,
Classes.
but those classes are online classes. We have Thursdays evenings from 5:30 to 7. That's our online class, and all locations have online classes. So all you have to do is call us at one of these numbers, 210-223-3667 and 977-1485, and we will
Rápido.
and we will get your information and help you all the way to complete your registration. Mhm.
Oh,
So,
we're gonna take 10 minutes break, and we will be back.
Bye bye.
Hello. Hi, Mr. Jet.
Welcome back, Miss
Well,
Erika.
welcome back. I'm Erica Crespo. I'm Senior Director in Programs, and we have.
Georgette Chapa, Assistant Director of Programs in San Antonio.
Yes, and thank you so much for all your donations. It's been great, right?
It's been amazing. We are so appreciative with all the donations that came through. But you know, one of the most important things is about hearing so many of the wonderful stories of how Avance had made an impact in your lives.
hmm And all our staff that have been here sharing the stories, all the departments, it's been great. We wanted to everybody to know our team, to see what we do, but also for our team to have the opportunity to share what the hard work and the great work that they do with our families and children, right?
Absolutely, Erika.
Yes. And what we're gonna talk right now, Mr. J.
So we almost at the end of this amazing 24-hour marathon of the Big Give, and we are going to talk to you about a little bit about graduation, and that's how we celebrate a big milestone in our program for our parents that participate at Avance.
Yeah, and we're talking about our parent child education program graduation. Uh, it's going to be a schedule for the end of May, and then we like to do it big. Parents come with their children for 9 months, and 9 months is almost it's like a pregnancy, a whole 9 months with the children, and it's not easy to come to a program where you have to pack everything, bring your child to the center, and we want to celebrate this big accomplishment with our families, with their families, because if they're able to do this, to graduate from this 9 month program, they can do more than and beyond. So
yes, and you're right, Erika. It's a 9 month program. It takes 9 months to conceive a child. Might as well it takes 9 months to empower and educate ourselves to become effective parents.
yes, and our families this year, we still doing registration, we're still doing recruitment. So please, 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 if you know a parent, mom or dad or a family that is raising a child under the age of 4, invite them to the program. We're still doing registration. We have in this year we continue having our 2 PSEP center-based programs, one located in the south side at the Fenny Center and one in the west side at South San Jacinto. But we are also now this year with our expansion, piece of expansion. Yeah. Woo! We now have a mobile team, a piece of mobile team. We have a parent educator, home educator, now a teacher going to 3 schools. We are in God. You want to share where we are right now with our mobile team?
So we were able to hire and have a team that is absolutely dedicated to, and we call it a mobile team because they're dedicated to expand our program and bring the Avance model into 3 locations. We are at pre-K for SA at Gardendale, and we have an amazing opportunity this year, and is the 2 new locations that we launched with San Antonio Independent School District at Mission Academy and Highland Hills Elementary School.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is it's a big expansion, part of our expansion, and we are super excited, and we are getting a lot of families coming to register. Our seating is very limited. We only have 40 slots available at Gardendale. I mean, with San Antonio the school district, and 20 at Gardendale. 25. So that is a total of 65. So please come and join us. We still have open registration, so we can wait to come and see you and celebrate with you at the end of the program year with a graduation.
And we also have our piece of virtual class. So if you're working or going to school, or you don't have the transportation, we are offering the virtual class for families to join with the children, because it's a 2-gen approach. Parents and children will be joining remotely and to be part of our piece of program. So graduation will happen in May. What happened in graduation is we coordinate. It's a big logistic event that Miss Georgette, she loves to do this planning and all the party stuff. Yes. But it's very meaningful. Meaningful. Why did we do it the way that we're doing it?
So it is okay. So it's not so that's why we do it. So we do it usually our Lady of the Lake University. That is the university our founder graduated from alongside with other friends that help strengthen and build Avance in the early beginnings. Also, our executive director, Yesenia Gonzalez, is an alumni from
Mhm.
OLU and many others. And woohoo! And we want also parents to get the feel what is like graduation. This is my child's first graduation. Or me as a parent, I accomplished something personal, but also I had to celebrate, this big milestone because as a parent, I'm becoming certified. I have a certification that I went through a 9-month parenting in curriculum that is very effective and is based on science. So telling us, best strategies how to make the difference, and get the children ready where they need to be. That is going to have a long time impact in your child's lives. That I know, and we can vouch for that because we see it with our children, right?
Yep.
And with many success stories that we've been hearing throughout these last 24 hours. And so we do the graduation there, and also gives you a sense of accomplishment and knowing that what is next for you. We can't wait to see, this is the graduation you're going to be able to cross stage with your child holding hands, and then the future graduations you're going to be able to watch your child graduating from kinder to elementary school, middle school, high school, college, university, and then the opportunities are just the
Yeah,
sky's the
endless.
limit. Yeah, endless. Yeah.
Yeah, and so and for and I wanted to mention that I saw a comment this afternoon. One parent that mentioned that she today went to toy making class and she really enjoyed the program. And maybe Michaela can let me know what was the name of that parent. She made that comment that yeah, she enjoyed to be in toy making class, and she's one of our new parents. So
That
very
is
important.
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
amazing. Very good.
Woo!
So if you are participating, I always tell new parents take advantage of this program. This is the
Absolutely.
opportunity for you and your children to get all the tools, all the resources, everything that we say that can help you or help your family in any way. Take advantage of the program because that's why we are here. And also, when we were talking about expansion, all our partners, I know that we have partners listening and partners that they're looking to see what other opportunities they can offer the community. Let us know. Come and talk with Michaela and Alicia to see how we can partner together to expand piece of services or other programs. Let us know. We are here. We want to offer the opportunity to other communities, other organizations, so we can do the work that we do with our parents and children.
Absolutely. And one thing that I would like to share with you all is that when we're looking for quality in any product that you is either, it could be a quality of shoe, a designer's name or anything, everything is very costly and expensive. Well, the beauty of it is I can tell you that is Avance is not only just too good to be truth, but it is truth. And we do offer quality at no cost to our families. Why? Well, because we have amazing people who are funding our program and providing the support financially because they believe in our mission. They know that we are going to be able to push forward that mission and make it happen as you know with fidelity. And that is our promise. And not only that, but we do have, this is Avance Parent Education Program, or PSEP as we refer to it. It is our signature program. So PSEP, it's high quality for early childhood education and also for parenting. However, it is at no cost to our families, thanks to the many people that believe in our program and funding our mission.
Yeah. And also, we're all looking to do another graduation for our families in Avance to College. And that was going to happen more likely around May of next year. So, last night, we had our Caminos a Futuro team here with Bianca, one of our parents.
That's right.
And also, we had our student navigator, Blincia, and they were sharing the great work. We just started this fall semester. Avance to College, it's a program that has the foundation of PSEP, but this work is done at the college inside the campus. And this is a continuing education non-bearing course where parents are going to be going for 2 semesters, once a week. This time we're doing it on Friday. We're starting with our first cohort, and parents are going to learn how to be a leader, how to have those tools to be successful when they enroll in college. And they're going to be graduating from Avance to college this May too. We will give you more detail. We will put in social media. I know Michaela's going to work something very nice to share with everybody, but this is going to be our first graduation for San Antonio chapter of Avance to college. And we're looking to expand this program and continue now in San Antonio College. Um, Offering services to this to the community. So if you are an advanced parent that had children in Head Start, early Head Start, or PSEP, let your team, let your home educator know, let your family advocate, because we can put your information in the waiting list for the next cohort that's going to start next fall, 2026.
2026. Also, I would like to share with you that our children wear a cap and gown, even if it's an infant, because the baby, those are the first milestones, in the early education that they're being exposed to. And I can tell you that, I personally attribute lots of my personal success as a parent and as a professional, to Avance. And being a graduate from
UT.
when my children went to UT Austin
Oh,
and other universities. However, Avance's graduation, to this day, I remember every detail, and it has been the most meaningful and impactful graduation I had in my personal
Yeah, me too.
experience.
Yeah.
So,
And maybe Alisa can help me to bring that picture. I have a picture of Matthew, the graduation in my office. Can you bring that so I can
that's
share?
true.
So
I have one on my phone.
the graduation, yeah, you can share that. The graduation when I graduated from PSEP, my son was on those days that he couldn't stay still. He was just running away all day, all doing the ceremony. It was very stressful, but I really remember when we crossed stage. Well, let's go kind of crossing, but yeah. And Georgette has here a picture of her with her son the year that you graduated. I'm not gonna mention it.
1991.
Yeah, you can send it to Michaela. So yes, and also I think that picture is in our national. It's in social media. It's in social media, but yes, and this is very important, as mentioned Mr. J, because for a lot of our family, this is the first time that they cross the stage. Maybe because they are not able to continue or to finish their goals. Life happens.
Right.
We have children. We have to take care of our family. So for a lot of our parents, this is the first time that they cross the stage or they participate in a graduation. And then this is where what we tell our parents. We wish this is one of many graduations that you and your family will
We'll
celebrate.
celebrate together. And something else that we want to share with you is that we want to also celebrate at the end with a graduation. We are joining that because it's not easy to handle. I mean, to be able to kind of like balance life in, parenthood, motherhood. Some parents, working and going to school and then doing avance. It's a lot. So we want to be able to celebrate. And we have a lot of fun. We usually have mariachis singing and celebrating.
You're telling the surprise.
I got so excited. I am so sorry.
Yeah. So yes, this is my graduation, my son's graduation. His name is Matthew. He graduated from the program when he was 2 years old.
It doesn't say the year.
Uh,
No dice el año. Oh,
yeah.
2007.
2007. I was a new child development teacher, and I remember the day when I took this picture. I had to go and pick him up. He was in daycare, and a daycare that unas monjitas that in the west side, and I picked him up just to take this picture. And I really appreciate the opportunity to have this picture because
Absolutely.
the graduation day he didn't want to wear the cap and gown, so I don't have a picture of him in the cap and gown doing the graduation.
During graduation, okay.
But I at least have this one, and this is some of those like. We don't know until you are there with your children what it means, this event. You know, we want this and more for our children. And yeah, this is what we do. And yeah, I'm very proud of my son. He's a UTSA student, and he's a very sweet, you know, young man, and very smart. So yeah, very proud of him.
Of course, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
No, but
Más le vale.
but I recognize, that it's so important, because this is part of the community, how they sustain us and supporting us, and they do, my sons, they do acknowledge, that Avance had really a very strong impact in a community. My middle son Derly, also him and his wife donated last night, but also
Mhm.
it's about, he has been part of our graduation as a
Mhm.
keynote speaker, and
Yes.
he shared his amazing story, the impact of Avance in his life. He's a graduate from UTSA, no, UT Austin, sorry.
You just.
And he's currently a prosecutor. So
Mhm.
it, when and people think, this is not gonna happen, this is not real. I remember when I saw my first son graduating, I said, don't let anyone ever tell you this is not possible. It is
Mhm.
doable. If my children were able to do it, so your children, because you
Yeah.
have a whole army behind you, which is Avance.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Georgia, for sharing because, you know, as a parent, we face struggles in life, but it's those moments like this, crossing the stage with your child, that you leave those little, you know, I call it semillitas in their mind, like those, like, we can do it, you know. And having Avance that can support you during your journey. That's why we are here. We are here because we have a mission, and the mission is to give back to the community, but also to help others to be where they should be.
Yeah.
So we are very proud of our team, what they do. We're very proud of the parents. And if you are a parent, a future parent, come to Avance. We are here. We're waiting for you and your child.
And we still have open registration
We
right
still
now
have open
before we
registration,
close.
and especially I want to give a big thank you to all everybody that donated in this big gift event. Yes,
Absolutely, Erika. Yay! And if you have already went through the program, contact other people that you know they have young children. Allow them to participate in our program and benefit from everything that we've been able to do. We have one more hour left on live streaming.
yes,
And so you still have an opportunity to have more or tell your story. We want to hear more stories.
yes.
All of us talk here about what our personal story is, but we have so many beautiful stories out there. We want to hear from you and your children. What are you doing today?
Yeah.
So.
And we had like today, Miss Amparito was here. She shared her story. Bianca, Cynthia, and
Fatima,
Fatima.
yes, Bianca last night, yes.
Bianca and Miss Blincia. Miss Blincia, and now is our student navigator for Avance to College. Very proud. And something that we are very, very excited. We're always happy with our piece of graduation. That is who we are. That's our core, right? But also having Avance to College, we're going to have parents crossing the stage with the children at San Antonio College with our first Avance to College class. So we're very proud. This is something that we always wanted to be at the college level because what parents gain coming to Avance is in that level, right?
Absolutely, Erika. So parents, also, invite other families. They still can come and join us, and we want to see you graduating. We're still missing you.
Yes.
So make sure that you enroll. Padres, los estamos esperando. Todavía necesitamos que vengas a participar en nuestro programa.
And yeah, and we could use a big supporter to get us to our goal. Our goal. What is our goal, Michaela? 10,000. So if you are that big supporter that can help us, ¿dónde está 10,000? They can help us. The thermometer go to bing. Please, we do it. We yes, please, because and we has we've been mentioning this whatever you donate is gonna help to do our work with parents, to help us to buy the supplies for our toys, to help us with our children to have the supplies for the child's classroom, and also to provide support to our parents to go back to school. So all your donation will help us to continue following our mission.
Thank you, Erika. One more thing that I like to share. My mom was watching the
Cuéntame, ¿qué
overnight,
dijo?
and she said this to me. She said it in Spanish, and then we can. Oh, I can, and you can probably translate it
Yeah.
in English. She said, "Avance es la vacuna que todos los niños y padres necesitan, porque van a ver el resultado más adelante a través de la educación, de los buenos modales, los hábitos de la lectura y éxito escolar. Así es de que cada quien tenemos, si no has recibido la vacuna de avance, necesitas venir.
Yeah, and that was very long to translate right away, but so if what can you help me slowly? I'm
Yes.
sorry. So it Avance, it's the vaccine
It's like
that
a
all
vaccine.
parents or children should be getting in order for them to succeed in the education.
Because you will see the long impact.
And the impact in the long run.
In the long run.
In their education.
Based on the education, the learning habits for, the habits of learning and reading, good mannerisms, those are the qualities that people see very consistently in families from
Yes.
Avance.
Oh, that is so
Yes.
nice. Y mándale saludo a su mami. And there's always
Hola, Clarita.
pendiente nosotros. And thank you. And yeah, I'm very excited. And there was a lot of engagement in our social media. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for all the
Donations, for the support, for the
celebration.
cheering, everything.
Yeah, and that is so great. I also would like to thank my family. My mom was able to click like, so I was so happy that she
So
did.
proud of
Yeah,
her,
so proud.
yes.
She just called me last night. Hey, I like your live stream. So she was so excited seeing us in talking about Avance. So Maria shared pizza with her daughter-in-law. Thank you so
Yes,
much. Yes,
thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing and letting your family, your friends know about this beautiful program.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
amazing.
And graduation. Let's go see what
Back to
else.
graduation.
So after graduation, what's next? We also have support for our families through Caminos al Futuro. We also have Avance to College. In Caminos al Futuro, we have a great team that help our parents to reach the educational and workforce pathways. So they provide career coaching. That is so important to help our family one-on-one and meet our family where they are.
Yeah. So we want to make sure that, sometimes you feel frustrated. You feel like, where do I start? Well, you need to start at Avance. That's
Yes.
it. That's all you need to do. Just
Yeah.
come over and we'll
Yeah.
take it from there.
And yeah, so graduation is coming. We will share with everybody and families that you are just joining the program. Take advantage, enjoy each moment with your children, with our team, because we are here to provide this beautiful program for you and your kids.
Absolutely.
Huh? Yeah, so yes, let's go. And we're going to be moving to take a quick podcast, a 10 minutes break, and we will be back. Any final words, Mr. Jet?
Just come to Avance. We are here, to support you and to walk alongside with you. Remember that we offer nothing but quality at not cost, thanks to the wonderful funders who believe in our program, in our mission, and they believe in you. If you think that nobody cares, trust me, there's a lot of people that you haven't not met, but they do believe in you and they care about you.
Yeah, and thank you so much for all your donations. Yeah, see you soon.
I was eating the tostadas and they're good.
Welcome back, guys. Oh my goodness, we are down to the last hour of the
Yes.
big give. How you feeling?
I am feeling great. I mean,
Mhm.
this has been an amazing opportunity
Mhm.
as we're getting ready to wind down, but just seeing all of the great responses, the support. It's just been amazing. And to hear from our Avance programs teams directly from them in the field. So I'm getting word that we have a new amount.
Okay, a total?
Yes, we have a total. So want to thank everybody. We are, drum rolls, please. We are now at $5,450 total.
Good job, guys. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, we can do a
Yes.
lot of great things for
Yes,
our
we
families
can.
with that.
Yes,
Can't
we can. And what is our goal? What is our ultimate goal,
Our
Alicia?
goal was $10,000, so
Mhm.
we fell a little short. However, I
Mhm.
think that we still did very good. I
Yes.
think we did good,
Uh-huh.
not only just in the money that we raised, we
Yeah.
did good by engaging with our staff
Mhm.
and sharing our program. And guess
Mhm.
what? People can still give.
That's right.
It's never too late.
We're not totally going to close
Mm-mm.
yet. So if there's someone out there,
Yes.
an Avance, comadre, an
Yeah.
angel out there that is looking at supporting us. And again, everything we raise today through the Big Give, it goes back into the classrooms,
That's right.
into the direct program services for parents, for children, to have school supplies, for us to be able to provide toy making material. These beautiful toys that
Yep.
you see here are made by our parents in the classrooms during their parenting curriculum.
Mhm.
And all the material here is prepared. We are able to purchase this to provide them the material for every Avance toy, educational toy that they make in the classroom. And this is where the support goes, to be able to provide them the supplies for the educational toys so that they don't have to take that out of their own budgets for their family. So we're able to provide this, and also want to share that the material that is being prepared and will be purchased for this, volunteers are also very important.
Yes, they are.
Right.
Yeah.
So as we are also preparing materials, the volunteers, Avance volunteers, will help us prepare the material
Oh,
for the
that's
parents.
wonderful.
Because during toy making, the parents that are making the toys only have about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour during the parenting class to make the toys. So we want to make sure that everything's already prepared,
Oh my.
and to focus on making this beautiful educational toy for their child.
I love that
So
everything is so intentional.
everything that is given
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
this is where it goes, y'all.
Yeah.
This is the impact right here, that our families, as they're completing the program, going through the parenting classes, that they have the educational toys that they make by hand with a full heart, and that they are using these toys to teach their children the many possible ways of early learning and setting that foundation for school readiness.
You know, when I went on one of my first home site visits, I never forget what I learned about the scissors that are on the tables, right?
Yes.
Like everything is so intentional that's done
right.
here. I learned that. And you could definitely share a little bit more, but at the tables around when they're in the toy making classes and they have different tools that they need to work with, and they have to share one pair of scissors, and that's intentional so that they can socialize and make friends and talk with each other. Tell us about that.
That's right. So in the classrooms, the setting in our toy making education classroom is the tables are round. It's intentional so that the parents have at the center supplies that they can share and ask one another for to use, and that is building their network, their support, because at times many of the families who we have do not have that support at home, or may not have the social interactions. And honestly, sometimes they don't have family and friends. So when they come to Avance for the first time, for many of them, they start building the collaboration, that support, advocacy. So yes, at the tables when they're making the toys, we have a certain number of crayons, markers, scissors, threading, And the idea is that they're going to ask one another to share.
I
right?
love that so much.
And then that's how you start conversation. That is how you start building that support network. And what we see actually at the beginning of the program here, like around this time, the converse there, it's quiet. There's very little conversation going on, but that's because they don't know each other.
Figuring each other out, right?
But that's okay, because as the weeks start going by in the parenting program from September to October, come November, you walk into that space, into the classrooms, the toy making classroom, and you hear all the parents having conversations.
Now.
Yes,
I love it.
And that's what we want to hear, because we know that our research shows that after Avance, they finish Avance and graduate from the program, many of the parents keep those friendships.
Oh, wow.
And years later, we have actually several of our parents that have come to us that still stay in touch with their friends from when they were in class. And that's now 20, 30 years, 40 years later.
My goodness.
And they know where they're at. They stay in touch. They have lunch together. They have social. They're even compadres
yes,
now.
Yes.
So it's beautiful to see that, but that is a toy making class, and that's where that social support begins.
Wow, that is amazing. I'm sure they're raising their kids together. Kids get to know each other. Oh, that is true family.
So again, we're coming to the end of our Big Give event, and we're asking, as you're out there, talking to friends, family, thank you for all of your support. We still need a little bit more to get there.
We do.
Because we have a goal.
Yes, we have a goal.
And we want to get there.
We want to get there. I do have a question that came up because we are a nonprofit agency, and I think a lot of people know nonprofit agencies for the work that they do in community and giving back. But there's a big component in nonprofit agencies that really help us do the work that we do, and they are in the form of our board, right?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about our board members? I know we have some amazing board members. How do they become board members? What do board members need to be able to do? All that good stuff. How do they support the work?
We have an extraordinary board. Here in San Antonio, our board of directors is amazing. They are a working board.
Good.
Our board members are very active. They are a board that brings a lot of expertise and guidance.
That's wonderful.
They are amazing in supporting Avance it may be in various subject matter. Their voice is important to have, especially as Avance has been here for 50 years and we're expanding and growing our initiatives. It's important to always have our board's input. And we're very glad to have a board that we have. We have board members from the local community, renowned members. We're also always we're looking for board membership as well.
That's wonderful.
We are looking for board membership. We have a capacity of up to 15 board members. We are at 11. So definitely out in the community, putting the word out, fillers out there. If you're interested in coming to be a part of a board that is with Avance, please, let us know and stay in touch with us. Contact us. But the board is engaged in also events that we have throughout the year.
They are.
Like our Mother of the Year luncheon. But also on the program side, we have our events of El Día de la Familia. Earlier, you heard about graduation. They attend graduations. They will participate in different engagements throughout the year when we have site visits. So if this is something that you're looking for, want to be engaged in the community, definitely Avance is the organization for you.
That is awesome. And I can only imagine they support you because you have a big, big, big job as the executive director. So tell us, what is your vision for the next 50 years for Avance?
Oh, gosh, 50 years.
Are you going to be here for 50 more years?
We have some great initiatives that are happening throughout yesterday's campaign to today. Our campaign today, I know that there's been a great mention of new initiatives, Avance to College, expansion of our parent-child education program, which is Avance's foundation, and always staying true to the fidelity of our parent-child program. It is now we are looking at opportunities at expanding into our rural areas where Avance has been for over 10 years years now.
Mhm.
There are potential partnership opportunities in our rural areas. But overall, the expansion, the growth is for Avance to continue being viable for the next 50 years, to be
Yes.
engaged in the community. One of those initiatives is partnerships with local ISDs,
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
be in the schools with our parent-child education program and our other support services, that we bring that holistic approach. So yeah, expanding in partnership with school districts, with community partners. That is what we're looking at for the next 50 years, and
Mhm.
continuing to build on that. Many opportunities, so we are always collaborating as well
Mhm.
to see a potential. Think big, think outside the box, and see
Yes.
what are the possibilities to help our children, to
Mhm.
be here for our community. It is very important for Avance.
That's good. I think we do a great job of that, to be here for 50 years, right? Like there had to be a lot
Yeah.
of big thinking and new strategic planning.
Yeah.
This is a different generation of kids and a different generation of parents. You hear people
Yeah.
always saying that kids are always in their phones, they're
Mhm.
always in their tablets. But one thing I will say, when we go to a class and we see that PSEP in action, they are hands on. They
Yeah.
are with the parents. They are
Yeah.
listening. They are playing. They're singing. They're dancing.
Mhm.
So all of those things are still important.
Yeah, they're engaging.
They are very engaged.
Yes. I would like to share and just to. I don't want to also forget. I do want to highlight, because this is our event, our big give event, but also remember our legacies, because being 50 years here in the community started for us with our legacies of Dr. Rodriguez.
Yes. Yes.
We also had Carmen P. Cortez.
Mhm.
And then we've also had Miss Cervantes, Rebecca Cervantes.
Yes.
And we've also had Elizabeth Lopez, who was my parent educator,
Wow.
who trained me many years ago. And we've had many great legacies.
Yes.
And beautiful women founders
Yes.
of Avance, that we would not be here if it wouldn't been for them.
We're so grateful.
I also, we've had very strong leadership with Susan Thompson.
Yes.
The legacies of Avance San Antonio, and it's important to highlight them, because I would not be here if it weren't for them. And Mercedes Perez de Colon and Mercedes Benavides. Oh, we have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you tell us more about the founding? Yesenia
Okay.
really tells this story. I mean, I get goosebumps every time she talks about it. Like you were there.
What I remember having this conversation with Dr. Rodriguez, and Dr. Rodriguez is a very strong, beautiful. If you ever have the
She
opportunity,
is.
I would say,
I
if you ever have the opportunity to
did.
meet her, I mean, take advantage of it. She is a wonderful woman
Yes,
to know
she
and to
is.
meet.
I met her at Mother of the Year.
She has a
last
book.
year. Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
she's published. She has a
Yes.
book, Raising Nuestros Niños,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a beautiful book.
Wonderful.
So the story is back in '73, when Avance was established. She was a school teacher.
Mhm.
And she had written about Avance in her graduate paper, and there was a model, a parent-child model out of Dallas, and there was a pilot program, and she wanted to also bring that here. And then when she was able to bring it here, it was through a grant from the Zales Jewelers Foundation. The
I
Zales
remember
Jewelers
that.
people,
Yes,
the ones that sell the
absolutely.
jewelry.
Yes.
So they were establishing their foundation, and the story goes that she met the family member. They talked, and she ended up applying for a grant and got her first 10,000.
That's a lot of money back then.
Back in the 70s, that was a lot of money. That was
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Ooh, I don't know what $10,000 can get us.
So
today.
here she is with this grant and the model of Avance parent-child education program. But where does she establish roots?
Yeah.
So she went back to where she was raised. She grew up in the Mirasol housing with the San Antonio Housing Authority at the Mirasol property. And back then they were called projects, not the properties.
I remember that.
So she went back and she asked if there was a space. And at that time, from what I understand, there was a lot happening in that community. Families were not engaging. Parents were not allowing their children to play outside, to engage, socialize. Very important for a child's development, right? And the story goes she asked for the prop for some space, and they ended up giving us our first apartment unit. You know the little apartment units in the housing
Yeah.
part with the brick walls,
Yes,
and you can't
the
put
bricks.
nails in the wall.
That's
all that.
right. That's
So
right.
she was given her first apartment unit. That's where Avance first started.
Wow.
And why did she start? She started knocking on doors with her family, knocking on doors on the very same sidewalks, ground that she walked in as a little girl. And she was raised by her grandpa and her mom and 5 sisters.
Oh.
And
Girls.
she went back to where she was raised, right behind our little Lake University, the Made of Soul housing, right there. And she started her first Avance. And the first class of graduating moms, I believe, was about 24 moms. They graduated in 73, 73, 74. And that's how Avance was started.
I
Founded.
remember hearing something about a father
Mhm.
with the kiddo,
Uh-huh.
and there was a language barrier. That
Yes.
was one of. Can you tell
So
us
the
a little bit
story
about
is,
that?
yes, that what made that shift, that significant impact, because we all go through life, and there's moments in life that you shift.
It just changes.
And for her was when she was a school teacher.
Uh-huh.
And she witnessed in a classroom that there was a child sitting facing the wall, being punished, sitting in a trash can, from what I understand.
Wow.
And, Dr. Gloria Rodriguez is not going to stand for that. So
Right.
the story is she walked in and asked, why was this child being punished in that way? And basically what they told her was that they had been trying to reach the family, the parent, and there was no response. And they were having at that time issues with the child, and parents were not engaging. But what she did, from what I understand, was she took the child by the hand and went to talk to the principal and said, this is what I just witnessed, and this is unacceptable. And that day she walked over to find out where that child lived, and it turned out that she lived with her dad, and her dad was Spanish speaking and was not didn't feel comfortable going to the school. And the story is that she shared with them what she witnessed with the child, and he told her, ese lugar no es para mí, that place is not for me.
Oh, wow.
So basically you're saying, I leave her at the door and she goes into the child goes into the school. So the parent didn't feel comfortable going into the school.
And you know
And
what? That
was
happens.
that changing moment that said, you know what, things have had to change.
Wow. My goodness. Could you imagine? And that's a big part of Avance too, like the language. There's a lot of families that come and some don't speak any English, right? And they're just coming here and they're learning to socialize and they need to get to know their teachers, and sometimes there's a huge barrier, and we do support them with that as well, right?
We do. We support our families, and I emphasize families. Families come with different, makeups, and it's okay. The focus is the children, the child.
That's right.
And that's why we're here. We want to ensure that family, that child, has a chance to succeed in life. That the resources that are in their community where we're growing, where there's Avance, and throughout the communities, that they are connected to those resources. But more importantly, that they are connected early on to their child's education, whether that be pre-K, kindergarten, on up, that they become their child's advocate, child's first and most important teacher. We've been saying that for years.
We have, yeah.
We've also been saying, back in the 70s, there was research starting in early childhood education. Not a lot of research was happening at that time, but we knew that there were some studies out of Europe. And the research was telling us that 50% of what a child is going to learn is going to happen those first 4 years of life.
Wow, that's major.
And to be saying that in the 70s,
yes,
in our parenting curriculum,
that's big.
That is significant.
Wow, that is very significant. And how many parents know that, right?
When they first come to Avance, it is new information for them. They might have heard some information, but to really see the research that was happening, and then to see the actual now, for a parent to see visually the activity that is happening in the brain, where neurons are connecting, synapses are connecting, and that's an indicator of children are learning at that
those
early
little
age.
sparks that's going on.
Exactly, love that.
Yes,
The sparks.
That's amazing. Well, I know we've heard so much too about the work that we do here in San Antonio and Winter Garden, but we're also a national organization too, right? Like we have sister chapters all over in Texas, Dallas.
We are a
Houston?
network.
Yeah.
Yes, we're a network of chapters. We have okay, before I go on,
Before we go on,
we have a donation. Thank you, Sandra Tijerina.
Thank you
you,
for your
Sandra.
donation. That's still coming in. Thank you. You still have time, guys. 30 more minutes. 28 more minutes.
Good. Countdown
yeah, take
starts.
advantage of that.
Countdown
you can still
starting
give.
now.
Yeah.
So we're a network.
Yeah.
So we do have a chapter in Dallas,
Mhm.
Austin, Houston,
Mhm.
and then San Antonio, and then we have partners in California, and we are getting ready to also in New Mexico.
That
from
is
what I'm hearing.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
then
So
some
if
other
you know, if
partnerships.
you have family in
That's
those
right.
areas
Mhm.
who are looking for parenting support,
Yeah.
go and see one of our other chapters.
Yeah.
This is amazing, Yesenia. I'm interested to know if there's any final words or anything that you want to share. I feel like we've covered the gamut today.
Uh-huh.
Like we talked about events, we talked
Mhm.
about programming, we talked about operations. Did you
Yes.
see that skit?
I did.
We talked about HR. I think we covered everything, and I think what we did today embodies. Yeah, we'll get to that question, and it embodies the spirit of Avance. We made sure everybody was included, right? We have one question that came in from our trusty dusty HR. I knew it was an HR question, and this one is for Yesenia specifically because I've only had one position here, and I love it. What position have you held at Avance that you enjoyed the most? That's probably a hard question for you.
Yeah, it's well, I'll give you some backstory
give us
with
some
that.
backstory.
I was actually hired as a home educator.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna really now
Let us
tell
know.
my age here, but I found
Spill the tea.
the print in a newspaper ad.
Oh.
So it was a home educator position for Avance. It said Avance, a home educator position. So I applied, and that's how I was interviewed as a home educator and offered the position as a home educator. But at Avance, we wear many hats.
Yes, that's nonprofit.
And it's that beautiful job task, all other duties as assigned.
Absolutely.
So very quickly, I found myself doing home visits, but also driving a blue van.
You were a van driver.
I was a van driver. Picking up food bank with the team. Friday mornings or I forget Thursday mornings at food bank. So I did a lot of roles, toy making, you name it.
Yeah.
So that was my original position at Avance. It was a home educator, and then soon moved into a parent educator position. That was fulfilling for me. That is when you have direct contact with the parents. That is where my heart has been. But I will say, over the years, growing into the positions, program manager, coordinator, and being able to be given those opportunities have also been very fulfilling at Avance. I have grown with Avance. I have raised our children at Avance under the tables, late at night, you name it.
Yeah.
But being now the executive director, I am enjoying this position. I am, because I have a lot of support, and y'all have been a great team. Development and communications, HR programs, facilities. Everyone has been supportive, and I'm really enjoying I take my positions and enjoy the moment that I'm in. Because they're all growing opportunities. But to me, it's not about me. It's about the families, the children, the parents who we serve, and that they have the best quality education and access to the resources out there. Because I know that there is a lot of potential in our Avance babies and with our parents, but at times there's not that opportunity. And that's what Avance is here to do, to give them that opportunity and show them that they can step out of their comfort zone, learn, and go out and venture into the world and explore. So I really have enjoyed the positions that I am in. All of them bring their own special challenges. But that's how you grow at Avance. You play every role, every hat, and it's worth it. It's worth it because, again, it's not about me. It's about the families.
I truly believe that you embody the whole mission. I mean, in many of the other leaders here have been here 20 years,
That's
30
right,
years. I
yes.
mean, you don't stick around for 20 and 30 years for something that you don't enjoy. But it just really shows that y'all believe in paying it forward to like to start as a home educator and going into the home and then a parent educator to being a teacher to now running this magnificent organization. We're very proud of the
and
work
not
that
being
you've done.
afraid, because
Yes.
these positions,
Yeah.
you know, you can play every role, but when you're in these positions, home educator, teacher, the environments where we're in, not everybody can do that job.
That's so true.
Not everybody can
Going
do this
into people's
missions work.
houses, no.
And then to that is building that trust with
That's
the
right.
family.
That's
Because
right.
not every family will want to open the door to
That's
you, but
true.
it's building that trust and being real
Yeah.
and not being afraid of being in that space, that environment with our families. Because we have you know, Avance, this goes back to also Dr. Rodriguez. Her legacy, her philosophy was always Avance needs to be in the communities where we're needed the most. Avance should always be in the neighborhoods where we're needed, where we're close by to the families who need us the most.
Yes.
And we know that these environment, the schools are wonderful, the community, but we need to always be connected to the communities
To what
where
they
Avance
are.
is needed.
Yeah.
And we know that some of these environments are not the best, but you know what? We have always been welcomed with open arms because I think we are real. We are transparent, and we built that trust with the families, with the community. And that's something that we have all taken away. Sometimes you hear the Avance secret sauce.
Yeah.
That's some of our secret sauce.
Yeah.
But not everybody can do this job.
No,
Not everybody can do
oh,
this mission.
I can imagine.
And we respect that.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
So-
But you also build your own here too.
Yeah.
I mean, that is something we talked about the CDA program. We also know as parents, like kids are like our most valued treasure.
Yes.
So we're very protective around who we have our kids in front of, who we allow them to learn from.
That's right, because
Yeah.
you're right. You are so right on it, because these are our little most precious treasures. There are little lives that they're entrusting us.
Yes.
And we need to protect
And
them.
that's big.
But also for the families,
Yeah.
because some of our families are going through different challenges in life.
They are,
and
yes.
we're always mindful
That's good.
of the exposure, the potential exposure. We don't want to expose them to anything, so we also respect that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The tenure of our staff, yes, we
Speaks
certainly
volumes.
have tenure.
Yes.
Many of our Avance employees are also Avance graduates,
Yes.
or have been in our program services and now are giving back, and they are in the workforce. That is something also that I want to highlight, is that for Avance San Antonio and Avance across the network, we have a very strong workforce.
Absolutely. Yes.
Here in San Antonio, in between San Antonio and Uvalde, we have a little bit over 310 employees.
That is a big organization.
So we have a large workforce
We
of
do.
early childhood educators.
Wow.
And when I say early childhood educators, these are child development teachers, social support services team staff,
Yes.
who are providing services to families who have children under the age of 3.
Wow.
That's
Early
amazing. Childhood education.
Wow. And those are the ones who really benefit the most too. And we, you know, a lot of times you don't get babies that's able to access educational programs under the age of 3. That is amazing. I have, well, you know, one thing, I've been here for a year and a half, and I never have a day where I'm still not learning something new from this team. And inspiring. So we do have 20 minutes left.
Okay.
And we are almost there, guys. Thank you to my colleagues who are still here with us. We have had pizza, we've had snacks, we've had field coffee. And we're just so appreciative for those who are still tuned in with us. We do have a question. Is that question about Winter Garden? Can we bring that one back up? I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance. Yeah, how did that even start in Winter Garden? Because we keep hearing about Winter Garden, and that's kind of
so we we do serve families in Winter Garden. It's actually referred to as the Texas Winter Garden, but what it is, it's our small towns west, where Avance has centers, and we're operating early Head Start. centers in just Highway 9, down Highway 90. We
Oh.
have a center in Sabinal, and we have 2 sites in Uvalde, and then we have centers in Brackett, Campwood, La Pryor,
Yes.
and Batesville. So these are our rural. You might also hear us say rural. So it's the Texas Winter Garden rural areas where Avance is serving early Head Start families year round. That is significant for Avance because it's a little bit over 10 years ago. We were offered the opportunity to expand our resources, our services.
That means you're doing something
the
right.
Avance model,
Yes.
to rural areas. They also refer to them as rural counties, but rural areas, to take our mission. And that has been a very good opportunity for us, for Avance families. Again, it's not about us. It is about serving the community. And we have the Office of Head Start with our early Head Start programs in these rural areas with over 200 children every day. So these are children. These are our children whose parents bring them into our centers, and they receive full daycare, childcare, child development, nutrition, social support services, ECI intervention services. You name it, these are the resources that they're getting. So it's been a great partnership as we're in these small areas of Texas. But you know what? Every town that Avance is in, we learn a lot from them.
Yes.
And I always tell my team, I always tell everyone, this is not about us. This is about us learning where we're at and respecting what they already have there.
Yes.
But also bringing that quality, that support for these communities, because we also bring a workforce again.
Yes.
Bring the workforce and the investment into the communities. But we have been very fortunate. The partnerships that we have built over the years, they have been very committed.
That is amazing. We had a conversation yesterday, and somebody was sharing about how those rural communities can be really guarded, right? Especially with big cities coming in. But we have been able to go in and serve that community. And I will tell you, I've had an opportunity to go to all of those centers in a winter garden. And the same passion that's here in San Antonio, you hear the same stories, the same impact, the same parents still looking for ways to continue the growth that they've learned, and they want to work with Avance. I mean, that is a special sauce.
Yes.
So what do you think that is, though? I mean, to end it off, because I know you're the executive director. It might be like a little modest to like pat yourself on the back, but you definitely, Avance has something unique and special that a lot of organizations don't have. What do you think that is?
I will start. What it is, it's what I've learned is treating parents with that dignity and respect.
Oh, that's so big.
But also treating each other, one another, and our staff and our team with that dignity and respect. And I think that is one of the special, unique things we have at Avance. And then also always being open to learning.
Yeah.
Not coming in as I know everything. We don't. We learn together.
Yes.
And being, again, respectful of what they already may have, and then taking it from there and learning together. Because again, it's the focus is the child, the children, the family unit, the engagement of the community. Because you have to have the buy-in of the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you don't have the buy-in from your community, it's going to be tough.
And that's not easy to do.
Yeah.
That's not easy to do.
And the way that we have also approached is, how can we come together, work together collaboratively? It may be requests for space.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we're in need of space, of office space, classroom space. And it may be that the housing authority, you know, in these little towns that we partner, the housing authority has space for us.
Yes.
Hey, that's leveraging the resources.
That's amazing.
And once you start that those discussions, before you know it, you can have a full program service site there.
Wow.
But it's leveraging, talking, negotiating so that both partners are supporting each other. Again, the child is the focus, the family is the focus. So
that is amazing. Oh my goodness.
Staying true to what we
Staying true to, I mean, y'all still knocking on doors. That is impressive in 2025.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I don't know. Do we have any additional questions? I think we're about ready to wrap up here.
Wow, yes.
It has been an amazingly insightful 24 hours.
24 hours, yes.
I've probably seen so many more people than I've seen since I worked here come in through these last 24 hours.
24 horas.
Our home base is telling us. Yes, yeah, I think
Okay.
Yesenia, if you want to go ahead, we
Okay.
have a list. We want to definitely shout out the people who gave. That's
Okay.
the reason why we're here.
All right.
If it wasn't for our donors,
That's
we
right.
would not be able to do the work that we do.
Mhm.
So we thank you so very much for the support that you've given us today and
Yes.
yesterday and throughout the entire
Uh-huh.
year. And
But we still have
continue.
some time, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
still have time. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm still
Continue.
hopeful.
We have 13
Okay.
minutes. So 13 minutes. You can
Uh-huh.
continue to give, share with your family, your
Get
friends.
them now. This
Get
is
them
the time
now. Get them
Good.
now. Help us to bring those dollars in. And let's see. We're gonna start from the bottom.
Okay, here we go. So we have John and Valerie Norman.
Thank you, John and Valerie Norman.
Nancy-
Amazing.
Nancy Casillas.
Yes, Nancy. Thank you.
Amadeo Chapa.
Thank you, Amadeo.
Jose Salinas.
Thank you, Jose.
Erica Crespo.
All right, Erica.
Jennifer Thompson.
All right.
Sandra Martinez. Yeah, we need to rattle. Yeah.
Yes.
Samantha Pancreed.
All right.
Maricela
Yes.
Pancreed. Julie Thompson.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you. Dennis Withrow Electric.
Thank you, Mr. Withrow Electric.
Diana Lambert.
Thank you, Diana. That's our friend over at
Yes,
Futuro.
that's
Thank
right.
you.
Peace Step Family. They're,
Wow, peace up, Finley.
Alma Alvarez, that's my sister.
Oh, thank you,
That's my
Alvarez
sister.
family.
Elisa, that's my baby
That's
girl.
her daughter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elisa.
Cordopia Gardens.
Oh, Mr. Lukey and his
Thank you, Mr.
family.
Lukey.
Thank you.
Sandra Liscano.
Okay. Thank you, Sandra.
Esme Munoz. Deadly and Christian Chapa.
Woo, thank you, Chopper family.
Yes. Estela y Piña.
All right, Stella.
Elaine J.
Yes.
Georgette Chapa.
Thank you, Georgette.
Letty and Fabian Cruz.
All right, Letty and Fabian.
Amadeo Chapa Jr.
Adele Chopper Jr.
Jesus Cruz Jr.
Okay.
Annalisa Wilfer.
That's our Avance at a college, Annalisa.
Uh-huh. Connie Vargas.
Thank you, Connie.
Angelique Cruz.
Thank you, Angelique.
Esperanza Mauricio. TM.
TM. Whoever TM is. Thank you, TM.
Susan Steve Thompson.
Thank you, Miss Susan.
L. Lester.
All right, Lester.
Jessica McCall Reyes.
Thank you, Jessica.
Rosita Salinas.
Rosita, today's her anniversary.
That's like
24 years. Yeah.
Emily Becker.
All right, Emily.
Deborah Martin.
Thank you, Deborah Martin.
Leticia Gonzalez.
Woo-hoo.
Liliana Rodriguez.
All right, Liliana.
Sheila Morales.
Okay, Sheila.
Kim Ford. RK
Thank
Group.
you.
Thank you. Let's see here. We have Jenna H.
Yes, thank you,
Rosa Siller.
Jenna. Siller, yes, thank you, Rosa.
Alicia Sebastian.
Thank you, me.
Simone Salas. Thank you,
Thank
Simone.
you, our Good Sam partner.
They're a great
Thank
partner,
you,
Good Samaritan.
Sam.
You know, we have early Head Start partnership
We
with
do.
them. They have
Thank
been
you,
a great
Sharon.
partner. Ileana Lanise, Dr. Lanise.
Thank you, Dr. Elanine.
Miss Tonda Brown.
All right. Pre-K for SA
Yes.
partner.
Alicia Salinas.
Thank you, Miss Salinas.
Derek Reese.
Thank you, Mr. Reese.
Alejandro Alvarez.
Thank you.
And this is his wife, Christina Alvarez.
Yeah, she's worked here for 13 years. Thank you, Christina.
And Shannon Thatcher.
Yes,
Yes.
Woo.
Deborah Randolph.
All right, Deborah.
Sergio Porras.
All right, thank you. That's the Christina Alvarez too.
Uh-huh. And the Kim
group.
Ford
Thank
group.
you, Kim Ford group.
Thank
They're
you,
amazing
Kim Ford.
supporters.
Bertha Morales. Thank you, Bertha.
Thank you, Miss Bertha.
Greg and Cindy Flores.
Oh, thank
that's
you.
our board
That is our board
Yeah,
chair.
board chair.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Greg and Cindy. We appreciate you.
Then we have Juliana and Jacob.
Thank you,
Yes.
Juliana and Jacob.
Rosario Saucedo.
Uh-huh.
And Sandra Tijerina.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness. And then we also
And then
had
we have-
Annalise who
Mhm.
set up her own fundraising
Okay.
group. They gave $350.
Yes.
And we have one more came
Yes.
through, Bernice Ramos, $100. Thank you, Bernice. That is amazing, guys. Oh, y'all keep them coming in too. Like, listen, we maybe down to
I think
less
I
than
covered
10
everybody.
minutes. Yeah, and we covered everybody. How many donors did we have today?
Oh, goodness.
We had a remarkable
Ooh,
69 people. One more. Help us
70.
get to 70. And then 5 more to help us get to 75. I've had so much fun today
Yes,
with you
thank
and
you. Same here.
everybody else. This has
Yeah.
been such a great event. We want to give a shout out to Michaela again
Yes,
on the back
Michaela.
end. Our Michaela Carton is our technical support. She keeps us all in line. She whips us together. Thank you so much. Thank you for our dynamic duo,
Yes.
Erica Georgette, our HR director, made sure we stayed in compliance. She watched us the
Yes,
whole time.
that's
Like
right.
she didn't leave our side.
Alicia, you were awesome. I want to thank you for everything because this was your concept.
This
You're
was
good.
my concept.
Yes.
And we have 7 minutes left, and I'm just so glad it came together without a hitch. So thank you so much. I think we got some content that we can play out for the last 7 minutes. Thank you guys so much. We love
Thank you.
every one of
Gracias.
you all. We love our families. We love our babies. Just continue to spread the
That's
great
right.
word about the work that's happening here at Avance.
Yep.
If you can't give $1, give the word of encouragement and love to our families. Thank you so much.
Gracias.
Y'all have a great one. Bye.
Hello, I'm Dr. Teresa Granillo, the CEO at AVANCE. I just want to say thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you for participating in AVANCE San Antonio's Big Give campaign. Thank you to all of our staff who work tirelessly in the field every day, ensuring that children have access to high quality early education and that parents have the resources that they need to thrive. Thank you to our donors and to our board members, our advisory board members, for all of your financial support and for your strategic partnership. We could not fulfill our mission without each and every one of you. At AVANCE, we are committed to expanding our programs, particularly our parent-child education program, to ensure that every child and family that could benefit from our services have access. And with your support through the Big Give campaign, we will be able to do that. Thank you for believing in our mission, and thank you for walking alongside us as we continue to serve children and families throughout the San Antonio community. Muchísimas gracias. Hello, I'm Dr. Teresa Granillo, the CEO at AVANCE. I just want to say thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you for participating in AVANCE San Antonio's Big Give campaign. Thank you to all of our staff who work tirelessly in the field every day, ensuring that children have access to high quality early education